Rolling. What's up, everybody? Y'all know what it is. It's Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Pirates USA. TNS Media Group is the team and the family. Got my counterpart, Mr. Brahim Jackson. Got a special guest today, man. A guy who I've been seeing, I've been seeing him for weeks. And Jumoah, I'm like, we're gonna get you on the show. I gotta come to the show. And I finally got you here today, man. Tell them who you are, man.
Absolutely, man. My name is Russell Barnes. You know what I mean? I go by Russ B1 on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. And I'm a coach.
You're a coach. What kind of coach are you? Russ, tell me what kind of coach you are.
So I'm a fitness coach as well as a mentor coach. Like I help other trainers, start their business from scratch and, turn it into a personal brand and make money online.
Okay.
Right.
And so, as you know, this show, Tales from the Jails, we do not glorify prison in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but we want to bring real life stories, real success stories. Because sometimes people think that once somebody goes to jail, it's over. Like your life is over. I can't get a job. I can't start a business. I can't do nothing. But as you can see, Tales from the Jails is started with a person who did significant time in prison. And you have your own business because you have a story that we want to get to the audience about your time spending time in prison as well.
Absolutely.
So, all right, let's talk. Where you from originally, Russ?
I'm from South Philly.
Yeah, what part of South Philly?
27th and South, like 27th Street.
Okay.
28th Street before the 27th Street. I'm one of the originals.
Yeah, I thought you was from North.
No, everybody be thinking I'm from North.
I thought you was from North the whole time. That was a shock. Not to say nothing wrong with South Philly. You got like a North swag.
Everybody say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you come from South Philly to 27th Street?
Yeah.
27th and what?
Dickinson.
Okay.
But I'm from the whole 27th, starting from Oldford all the way down to Dickinson.
Okay.
Right.
Well, now, as we understand, you ended up spending some time in jail. How was your upbringing, like as a kid? Like, how was it for you? Explain to the audience your upbringing as a young juvenile, and how life was for you coming up.
I had a beautiful upbringing, man. I come from a great breed. You know what I'm saying? I come from a good family. My father was dead for me growing up, so I had to learn to, live without that. But my mom, she did a very great job, man. And I just was around family. I got a real big family in South Philly, so I had a real good upbringing, I would say.
So you said your father passed away?
Yeah.
How he passed away?
Well, my father, he was in a black mob. He got killed 2 months right before I was born.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean? Like, I never met him, never heard his voice, never none of that. But I just always heard a whole lot of stories about him. So, yeah.
Okay. And how was that for you coming up, like without your father? Did you feel like any effects of that coming up as a young kid, juvenile?
Absolutely. Like, so I used to hear people be like, yo, I hate my dad, or I would never speak to my dad. And I used to be like, well, at least you got the opportunity to.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I never was presented that opportunity ever in life and never will. So I always looked at it like, yo, you got a dad and you don't talk to him, you crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad, was in my life, from a kid. And for me, I was happy to have a father. And I said people to this day still be saying stuff like, I don't bang on my dad, like you said. I'd be like, how you can't bang with your father? People don't have fathers. But one of the stories, and he's similar to that as well.
I don't have a father at all. Never met him. Don't know what he looked like. My mom told me that she was my father and my mother. When I was young, she told me that. So I was growing up underneath the false guise of like, damn, okay, mom could be dad and mom at the same time. Until I got of age, like, well, damn, I'm supposed to have a pop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We all heard that saying before. A lot of times I heard people. My mom didn't say that, but I heard some of people's parents, their mother saying that type of slogan, saying, I'm your mom and your dad. But for you, Russ, now, coming up, you said out your father, you felt the effects of it. What led you to the streets? How old was you when you caught your first case or started getting involved in the streets?
I was 16 when I caught my first case. I started hustling when I was 12. Like I said, it was super easy for me just because I was just well known already. Like, everybody already knew who I was. Everybody loved me. They looked out for me. So it was easy for me to just step my way into the streets because that's what I thought where the success was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, like I remember, I never forget this, man. I know a lot of people never experienced this, but I'm standing on 27th for Ofer one day, and somebody passed me a Gap bag and said, "Yo, take that around Ellsworth Street." It was $1 million in that bag.
Dang.
I wasn't no older than 10 years old.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? At the time, I didn't realize that's what I was holding in my hand. But he was like, it was $1 million in that bag.
Wow.
So me hearing that and looking like, oh, all right, then this is the way.
Yeah.
Because he got $1 million in his bag and he just gave it to me like it wasn't about nothing. And I dropped it off, but it was just a simple fact of this is what his success is at. Like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's why it was so natural for me to just want to step into that life. Not only that, just hearing stories about my dad, you know, just seeing how my other family members was moving, you know, my uncles and all of them millionaires for off of drugs. So, you know, for me, I thought that was the route.
I want to ask you, Russ, in your big age now today, because you know a lot of people that go through the streets and crime and at a young age come from a broken home. Me, I come from a broken home. My mom, I ain't seen my mom for years until I recently got in contact with her and she died. And she was straight, wasn't on drugs or nothing. But I want to know from your mind, from your standpoint, as you thinking now, a good grown man, a legit grown man now, what made you go that route when you ain't have to back then? Like, cause a lot of kids, they in these positions, but they don't know how to identify what made them do that. Like you had you said you had a real good upbringing as far as with structure, family, probably had all the latest sneaks and all that. I was out there motherfucker feet stinking and all that shit because I ain't had nothing.
Right. No, you're absolutely right, man. I had every pair of Jordans that came out that ever. I was the first one in my class that always had every pair of Jordans as they came out. My grandfather really stepped in and played the role of my father. You know what I'm saying? Because his youngest son died. My Uncle Daryl, he died when he was like 15 from leukemia the day before his 16th birthday. So that was like the biggest hurt that my grandpa had to deal with. And all of my mother, my aunts, my uncles, all of his siblings, as soon as I was born, they said I was him all over again. I walk like him, talk like him, look like him, act like him. So my grandpa took me under the wing. And my grandpa, he ain't rock with nobody. He ain't even know a lot of he ain't even know a lot of his grandkids' names. You know what I'm saying? He loved them, don't get me wrong, but he ain't know a lot of people. He be like, hey there, boy, now get your hand. But no. Yeah, so basically what made me go that route, you know what I mean, to answer that question was mainly just what I was intrigued by. Nobody forced me in that direction. That was just something.
It wasn't because of poverty or nothing like that?
Nah, it wasn't because of that. You know what I mean? It was more so because of I just wanted money fast. And I grew up in a family of entrepreneurs. Nobody had a job around in my household.
Right.
No, I'm not nobody.
Right.
So for me, it was like, why would I do that? They didn't even make sense.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I lived in a 3-story house that was a store down at the bottom called King's Corner. People from South Philly know this, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I grew up on top of our store that we own.
Right.
So I wasn't about to go and work for nobody. I felt like I was just going to make my own way. And that was the only thing. It was my mindset at an early age. I always just wanted to never be under somebody.
So describe for us, you said you caught your first case. You started hustling on the streets at 12, caught your first case at 16. What exactly happened at 16?
I was standing on 27 from Reed, and this fiend boy, he was walking up. And as he was walking up, he like, yo, bus. And then the narcs was riding past at the same time. Like all the fiends, they called me bus. All the narcs was riding past. These narcs called Keenan and them. So if you heard Keenan name, you already know get out of Dodge. Keenan and them just happened to hear him call me. So they just whooped over on the pavement real quick, ran down on me. I ain't really had much on me, but that was my first case. They booked me for whatever I had.
Juvenile case.
Yeah.
Wow. And was there any more cases you caught after that as juvenile, or that was it for you as a juvenile?
Yo, it was like a snowfall. It was like what's that?
Avalanche.
Yeah, because
once it started.
Listen, I got booked for that case. Then another week later, I got booked for another case, and then I caught another joint. That's when I wound up going to a juvenile joint. I caught 3 cases, literally back to back, after never getting locked up. 3 cases in 1 month.
Wow,
unbelievable.
Let me ask you, what juvenile joint they sent you to first?
Summit Academy.
Summit Academy.
Yep. That's where I got working out from.
From there,
I ran track up Summit, and that's when I started working out. I ain't stopped since. That was 2003.
Wow. So catch those juvenile cases, how long was you incarcerated as a juvenile?
9 months.
9 months, and you
Yep.
come.
Yeah, it don't be long in the juveniles.
Yeah, they give you a 9 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
I played sports, you know, they respected me up there,
Mm-hmm.
and they just let me go at 9 months.
Yep.
He always talk about a lot of times in juvenile facilities, the staff members be putting hands on juveniles, and they real physical.
At certain facilities, Glen Mills was
Absolutely. At every
certain
facility.
They go by the motto of touch for attention. Ain't no, yo, don't do that again. No, you don't get none of that. It's belt the ass and don't do that again.
Absolutely. My experience was that, right? None of the staff, they all respected me. You know what I'm saying? Because just how I operated, how I carried myself, they never really had to tell me nothing and all that. But it was one morning, it was an overnight staff. Big fat boy. He had to be every bit of 400 pounds, man. He was from Pittsburgh. And I'm sitting on a desk, and he walk up on me like, yo, get off the desk. But he's saying it to everybody else running around doing everything they ain't supposed to be doing. But he walk up to me and was like, yo, get off the desk. This is like 6 a.m. So I'm about to get off of the desk. He grabs me. When he grabbed me, I still him. Wham! He slammed me. I get up. I had a pencil in my hand. I hit him. Wham! Everybody grabbed me. They ain't even do nothing to me. They let me ride about that. I don't know why, but they did.
Where you stabbing at with the pencil?
In his arm.
Okay.
Wherever I could hit him at. Like, that's just how I was feeling. Like, yeah.
Wow. So he's 400 pounds. You said then at 400 pounds. How much did you weigh at that time?
No more than 140.
So you come home from the juvenile facility. What year was this? 2004, 2005?
I came home 2004. Yep.
And coming home from a juvenile facility at that time, you know, you said you was playing sports, you in shape as you are now. What did you get right back into the streets, or what did you like? You was like, I'm just going to focus on something else for a while, or did you jump right back into the streets?
So in 2004, you know, the options wasn't, you know, plentiful like how it would be right now. So I actually tried, but I can't even really say I tried. I tried one time to like try to do something different, and as soon as it didn't work, I said I'm back out. And that's just how it went. It wasn't even a whole month.
Oh, yo, let me say, you said something that I want to speak on. I want to rewind a little bit. You said the options wasn't as plenty as it is right now. What do you mean by that?
So, you know, right now you could literally build a business like that because we got this thing called social media, which is a great marketing tool for whatever it is that you want to do. You got to remember, these was pre-social media days, so I didn't really have too many options, so I thought I didn't.
Yeah.
And I just went back to what I already knew.
Yep, like a lot of us do whenever things get tough in the kitchen. So speaking about social media, I just want to touch on this a little bit. Now, you're speaking about social media and you building your brand from social media. And I hear a lot of people that are successful on social media building their businesses. They speak about just being consistent, or just finding your niche and being consistent in it, because you can market yourself unlimited online.
Absolutely, for free. That's the key, for free. You can run ads if you want to, but it's free to post this. It's free to post whatever you want to post right now. It's absolutely free. And people be scared to do that because they be worrying about what other people think.
Wow. We won't get back into that. But let's get into you coming home, you try something different. I'm assuming like a job or something, and then it ain't work. So you got right back into the game.
Man, I went on one job interview. As soon as they said something that I didn't like, I was so happy to leave out of there, bro, because I really didn't want to do it. Because I never had a job in my life to this day.
So you was looking for them to say something or do something that you didn't like so you can have a reason to walk out the door.
I wasn't. But I was happy that they did.
What'd they say?
I don't remember.
But it was enough for you to walk out the door.
It was enough for me to say, yeah, that's why I shouldn't have came here in the first place.
Dang. You know where it was at? What job was it?
I don't even remember. It was somewhere like I had to go out a little further, like far.
Okay.
Now, I think that was another reason too, because I'm like, I'm not going to be traveling out this journey every day.
So, all right, you get back into the streets, and what happened? And how long was it before you caught an adult case?
So when I got back into the streets, I was doing really well. But in 18 months, I caught a case. And that's what I wound up going upstate for the 9 years.
And what was that?
It was a shooting. It was a stupid joint too, man. Basically, somebody owed me money. They told me, yo, come through here at this time. When I get there, they try to stab me. I shot him. It was really as simple as that. And I just said, yo, you asked me to come.
Mm.
And that was that.
And you asked me to shoot you too by you trying to stab me.
Because he literally tried to stab me.
Yeah.
Like he had big butcher scissors in his hand when he opened up the door.
And owe you money.
And he was like, kind of like, yeah, this is true story.
Listen up, y'all. Listen up, man. It happens. It's real life, man. Just because you in the right, in a wrong situation, don't mean it's gonna go your way.
Absolutely.
Wow. So you knock on the door. He come to the door with the scissors and try to stab you. Just out of the, he ain't say nothing. He just came after you with the scissors.
So he was at the top. Somebody was already at the door knocking at his door.
Mm-hmm.
So he looked over the balcony, and when he came down, he opened up the door. And as he opened it, like he just like being weird. So I'm like, what's up? Like, you asked me to come through here. He tried to slam it. I block it.
Yeah.
I blocked that joint. And when I blocked it, that's when he had the butcher scissors, the big joints that you cut butchers with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He had them joints that's sitting somewhere, like just on a
They call them
stand or something.
shears.
Right. He had them. He grabbed them. And as he was like starting to advance with it, I just hit him. It was a nutty joint. Like that was, that was the last thing that I wanted to happen.
And you glad I know you glad you ain't kill him.
Absolutely.
That was, and that happens a lot of times. People, a senseless shooting turned into a homicide.
Yep.
Or see how fast that, like you said, it happened. He opened the door, closed the door, arm, boom, and then you just shot. And then sometimes people die from them joints, get hit in the head, and then people upstate really for these type of crimes.
He actually almost bled out because it hit a main artery.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But you know, alhamdulillah.
So now, after the situation happened, what did he say to you after you shot him? What did he say?
He ain't say nothing. I just said to him, I said, yo, you did this. And I left.
Wow. And as you know, the cops are looking for you after that. How long before you knew the cops was actually looking for you?
The next day.
So he told on you.
Yeah.
So
So the next day, I'm driving down the street and my door is wide open. Like I'm about to go in the house.
Oh, your crib door is wide open.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the other side, because I lived on a corner. So on the other side, it was a bunch of cop cars lined up.
Is this down South Philly at the time?
Down South Philly.
Little ass blocks. Go ahead now. I'm picturing
Right.
it. I'm seeing it in my mind now.
Yeah, this was down South Philly. And I knew I was on the run from there.
Wow.
Dang. How long you did on the run?
3 months.
Just 3 months. Your run was short.
I had a short run.
How old was you at the time?
19.
19 years old.
Yep.
And where they catch you at?
On a highway. I took him on a highway chase. That's how I wound up getting more time because I had somebody, I had my young boy with me or whatever. It was early in the morning, man. And I was driving down South Philly. When I got to like 30th from Reed, a detective car just turned their lights on. I had a brand new van. Ain't nobody even really know I had this joint. It was bombed out. They just got behind me. And they started chasing me. Then I got like an aggravated assault on the cop. They said I tried to hit him. It was a lot of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But they wound up setting up a roadblock. They had the helicopter and all that. They set up a roadblock on City Line Avenue. And when they set that roadblock up, I tried to ram through it. That's how I got another, charge piled on top of me.
Dang.
Then they like, yo, but I got rid of whatever I had with me. And they was like, yo, open up. They was like, open up the door. I'm like, no. I'm just like, no, y'all gotta do the work now.
Wow.
It was reckless, bro. It was reckless, man. And that's just what it was.
So you wasn't opening the door. So what they do? They had to break the windows to get you out?
They busted open and pulled me out of the window.
Wow. So did you come? Well, you can't come home for. Did you come home out on bail for that, or did you sat the whole time?
Absolutely not. I sat, and I wound up. That's when I wound up getting sentenced.
Wow. How long were you sitting on what state road? I'm assuming.
I was up state road for exactly 1 year. 12. I did 12 months on state road at that time.
What year was this again?
2006.
2006.
No, you was already up in the feds.
I was in the feds by then.
Yeah.
But everybody, I'm just trying to think about the
It was wild.
Yeah, well, I can only imagine because I left. I came home in 2001.
Young, put your mic down in front of you like this.
I came home in 2001. So I'm only imagining what 2006 was like.
Listen,
it still
man.
was shaking and baking. So you was over there with the Rudolph McGriffs and all them, and Sherm and all them.
I believe so. All
From
the
West
boys
Philly?
from North. I wasn't. They start spreading them around, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I was there when the boys from North, from like they call themselves Bloodline or something, like Lehigh and all. When they was doing all of their nonsense, you know what I'm saying? But C12 was crazy.
C12, you went to Seaside.
I was on C12. That block was wild.
You down there with Hall and them, C.O. Hall, and look like they call him Jamie Foxx. He looked like Jamie Foxx. He was
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, and he loved the Rumble nigga. He loved the Rumble niggas.
I kind of
his thing is he'd
remember
take his
him
tie
a
off
little
and
bit.
everything, and Rumble good as hell. He looked just like Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
He said, I kind of remember him a little bit.
I kind of do. Like, you guys, it was 20 years ago, you know what I'm saying?
So
But
tell me how that encounter was for you, man, to first go over CFCF, like to be in that district, to get a bail, to leave the district and be on that road, up that bus up to CFCF.
First, how much was your bill?
$250,000.
Wow.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable experience, you know what I'm saying? But me being oblivious to a lot of, you know, how damaging it was going to be,
Right.
or it could be for my life, it was just like, all right, you know what I mean? So when I got there, of course, quarantine. The way I got off of quarantine is because I was only on quarantine for like a week. Some boy got stabbed up and sent out. And that's how I got off of quarantine. And I went in his cell, like where that happened at. So it was going down from the start.
And you not being used to that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, of course, because jail is a whole different, even though we see violence on the streets, when you get to jail, it's like what do you say, controlled chaos, I should say. And it's like y'all just in the facility and you seeing all types of, you know, fights and people get stabbed and all these different things. It's still like mind blowing. Not on duty to actually be in those type of places. How did you adjust? And how fast did you adjust to the new environment of being in there? Excuse me.
Those type of joints, it's not easy to adjust to. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take me real long, but naturally, like that's what type of mind I got, that I just gotta adjust to where I'm at. But it was a hell of an adjustment because I just never been in that type of environment before. I mean, then I was in a multi-purpose, and
we ain't even gonna begin to open up that can of worms.
I went to the hole for a stabbing that I ain't had nothing to do with. They just took my whole multi down.
That's how everybody wear that same jacket in there.
Yeah.
So why they call it the multi-purpose room?
Because they put, first and foremost, it was a room that was meant to be like a mop closet.
It's a closet.
Yeah, it's a utility closet.
Jail
But
just got overcrowded and they need space.
Absolutely, and they put four bunks in the gym. Well, 2 bunks, 4 beds. Or was it more than that?
No, it was 2 bunks. It was 4.
Yeah. 4 beds in the joint, like 2 bunks. And you just be in that drain. It ain't got no window or nothing. That was the only place where they put people that didn't have no window on it.
So you was over there at the time when they didn't have a bathroom in there yet. They left the multi-purpose room open for y'all that night. They used a cell that was vacant to use the bathroom.
Right. So they actually just had put they just put the toilets in there at that
Or
time.
they probably put the locks on the doors and everything then. Because it wasn't no lock on that door at first.
This how the toilet was set up. It was just in the back. Yeah, they had the lock on the joint, but you had to put a curtain up.
Just a sheet.
Yeah,
just a sheet. 3 other niggas, boy. Feek, this'll make you lose your mind, man.
How long was you in that cell with them people?
We went to the hole in like 2 weeks.
So somebody got stabbed. There's 4 people in the cell. Somebody got stabbed inside the cell.
Yeah. It was. I think y'all had him up here. He was my cellie in there. Wink.
Wink. SMS Wink.
Yeah, SMS Wink. Wink was in there with us, and it was 3 other guys. And yeah, they from the rip, they just snatched all of us and put us in the hole.
That's how they do.
Yeah.
Hey. So you was there 2 weeks, then you going right to the hole.
So it probably wasn't even 2 weeks. Yeah, it was probably 2 weeks at the most. And that's how I wound up getting on Seaside, because that was like on D23 or D21 or something like that.
You was over there in the Terror Dome.
Yeah.
That probably was a good thing to get out of there.
Yeah.
Wow. So now you go to the, solitary confinement. That's what they call the hole on duty. But they put you there, and then how was that for you? Like just coming into jail for 2 weeks, and now you gotta go be locked down all day.
Bad jump. And while I was down there, some dude got killed over a cookie, man.
Dang.
In the hole. Somebody killed they cellie about a cookie, man.
Hungry.
One of them black and white cookies is white on one side and black on the other side. Somebody died about that.
Lost their life
Dang.
about a sweets.
About a cookie in the hole, bro. That was crazy. And I was only in the hole for 7 days because I beat the writer. I think all of us beat the writer.
But you know what it is though, Russ. Like what that cookie mean to somebody in the hole?
Too
What
much.
What's the value of a cookie in
the hole.
segregation housing unit? For real. What's the value? Could you see why a nigga would lose his life? Could you see why? Even though you don't understand it, like, yo, but yeah, nigga was hungry.
I can see why.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's nutty. It's
right.
nutty.
Yeah.
We ain't sitting up here backing it.
The
but
hole,
we gotta get
the
the
hole
people.
was vicious, bro.
Yeah.
The
A cookie
hole was
freak.
vicious.
A cookie freak. A nigga be sitting, your cellular stare at you sitting on that bed. If you saved them, don't save them till later on when it ain't no food coming in.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. You like
Niggas
8, 9 o'clock at night.
Somebody gonna plot on that cookie. Yo, what's up with that cookie?
Bro.
And they gonna be serious about that cookie. Like,
Yeah,
Bro,
serious.
dinner come at 4 o'clock, 3:30. Don't save your cookies. It's 9 o'clock and you done pulled them out, unwrapping them out of tissue. I'm like, where you get them? You ain't eat your cookies earlier?
Yeah.
You like, yeah, I say, like, how many you got? 4? I'm trying to get 2 of them shits, cuz. See, y'all laughing. I don't even like to tell y'all the truth up here,
that's
man.
real rap.
For real, bro.
oh my God.
That's why I asked you, Russ. Because I sit up here all day long, and they like to say I'm playing games and all this. What is the significance of a cookie in segregation housing unit?
That cookie means somebody's life, man.
As you seen,
That cookie meant somebody's life.
that's heavy, man. That's major, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes running around out here playing around, acting like they stepping or doing these drive-bys, whatever. When you get in there, ain't no guns in there. A cookie'll get you killed if you ain't trying to get that joint up.
Absolutely.
So now you going to trial, to fight this case, right? How was that for you? Like knowing that you won't gotta go to trial, you gotta fight this case, attempted murder, along with all these other charges. What was your mind state knowing what you was up against?
I just hope that I got a 5 to 10. That was my hope.
So you was looking to get some time.
Yeah, I felt like I was about to do some time. But I was just like, as long as it's a 5 to 10, I'm only 19, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I turned 20. I turned 20 a couple months after I got booked. But I was just like, all right, 5 to 10, whatever.
You can do that. You can handle that.
Yeah.
So you how was it like the whole trial? Like, this guy came to trial, came to trial and testified the whole time?
Yeah, it was weird, man. That whole trial was, the whole circumstance of it was just strange, because it was really new to me. And I think the craziest part that still stick out to me, like to this day, is after I get found guilty and all of that, right? And they breaking down my sentence. And they like, yo, 7 to 14, 5 to 10, 2 to 5, 5 to 10. They gave me like 7 different sentences. You know what I'm saying? But they consolidated, everything except for the 7 to 14 and a 2 to 5. That's how my sentence wound up being a 9 to 19. Yeah.
Wow.
Because of all of the car chases and all that stuff. And then it happened in the guy's doorway, so they called it a burglary. So it was like they just blended all of these things in. Yeah.
Wow.
They was just throwing shit at the wall, see what stick.
Exactly.
Did they ever come at you with a deal before, like in the beginning of the trial?
They didn't.
No deal?
No deal.
When they do that, they know they got you booked solid.
Yeah,
Ain't no reason for you to take a deal.
They never offered the deal.
Wow. Because they had a witness. They had...
There was 2 witnesses. The guy that was already standing in the door.
He told... Oh, wow.
Because they booked him. They booked him too. So I guess he said, man...
Oh, you talking about the guy when you first...
The one that was already standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some old head boy from around my way.
Mm-hmm.
They booked him. He like, oh, listen, I ain't had nothing to do with that. That was
Yeah.
So how did you feel sitting there and watching them on the stand tell what happened?
I ain't feel nothing. I ain't had no real connection to them.
So you didn't really know them like that?
I knew them from around the way, but they wasn't like none of my friends or none of that.
Okay.
So I didn't expect nothing less. You know what I'm saying? And then on a real, like, I'm like, all right, you know, I take full responsibility for my part, but I know that I ain't come here to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it was.
Wow. So you go to trial. Ultimately, you get found guilty. And how did you feel when you heard that guilty verdict?
I just was feeling my mom. I just looked back at my mom. That was my only thing I was worrying about my whole trial. I ain't even, like, I wasn't tripping on me for real.
Yeah.
Even though I ain't want to do no time, because I would never just put myself in a position for that. But I know that my mom was dealing with a lot. So my whole thing was every time, you know what I'm saying, when they said that guilty thing, it kind of went over my head, and I just turned around to see how my mom reacted.
You got siblings?
Yeah. And my other siblings was already in jail.
Dang. Wow,
Yeah,
I'm dealing
both
with
of
a
them
lot.
was in jail. Both of my brothers was in jail. It was just me and my sister.
Right.
And then I got booked.
So
One of my brothers was facing 25 years in the feds. Then my other brother, he got sentenced to like a 3 to 6 already, probably that month, for a gun.
Dang.
So for that to happen at that significant time, it was crucial for my mom. You know what I'm saying?
I can't imagine. Like, she got all 3 of her sons incarcerated.
Yeah. So you know,
they ain't getting no juvie bids. They in here ready to get numbers.
yeah, we all got some numbers, man. We all got some time to do.
Like, I like to say, can you imagine? But we could have never imagined what our owns go through, man, when we put them through situations like that, man. And then for all, like, her boys to be in there, like, could you imagine what that woman went through, man? The stress. Her having to keep hitting motherfuckers' hands. Oh, I gotta get this son this week, this son this week, this son this week, then take care of my daughter, then take care of the bills. Then, God forbid, she by herself. Oh, my God. You know the stress? That'll take her to an early grave, man. We got to tighten up. We got to do better.
Yeah, and my mother wound up passing away in 2017
Sorry to hear that, man.
when I went back after coming home from the 9 years for something that I didn't participate in.
Wow.
So I did another 5 years, but we can get to that later. But at the end of the day, though, yeah, man, like Black said, at the end of the day, you never know what type of trauma and pain this is causing to your mother when you out there doing whatever you feel like you think is right at the time. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you never know if that's even going to be your last time even being in your mother's
presence. Wow.
It's real, man. And I'm the baby. You know what I mean? I'm the youngest. So for that to happen to me, you know what I mean? I know the worry that she had was extreme. And even though she knew I can take care of myself, it was just a simple fact that I'm always going to be the baby.
Exactly. You know how the mom do with the last child?
Yep.
She like carrying you around, everything. Like, the other kids can't mess with you. Like, they just, it's like you're the only child in their eyes a little bit. But they got other kids, but they just favor you the most because you're the last baby.
Yeah.
And then having to go through that, wow. And then your brothers go to jail, and then you go to jail. Now, after the sentencing, you get sent upstate.
Yeah.
What was the first jail you went to?
Greaterford. Well, you know, that was just like a diagnostic type of thing, but they just send you through. I was at Greaterford for like a month almost. We had opened up the old side back up because they had put everybody on the new side, and then we opened it was filthy. Like extremely filthy.
Wow.
Like an old dirty factory it was dusty.
Freak always like to ask this question. What was that experience like to you pulling up the Greaterford? Because, you know, we hear the stories, how big it is, how it looked like a castle in Dominic.
Going to Greaterford was like, it was like a bad dream coming true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this the thing. Like, I done went up Greaterford and visit my uncles back in the day, went to Dallas and visit my uncles back in the day. But to be in there, I couldn't believe it. And then to see all like the old school dudes that people thought was probably dead, old heads from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They was in the joint passing out clothes. It was crazy, man. It was surreal.
Mm. And everybody talk about that famous question they ask you when you get there.
Where you want your body?
Mm.
If that statement right there alone don't, even if you didn't hear it physically yourself by going through it, but that statement alone, where you want your body sent to you. Like, I don't know, but for me, and I'm quite sure for the dudes that been there, like that's a hell of a statement, man. To be looking in the motherfucker face saying there, you ain't asking me my age, or you gonna get all that next. But all right, before we start anything, where you want your body? I don't even know how to answer that my first time in jail.
What do you, what do you? How do you answer that? I want my body sent to.
Like what you mean? Where
my
I
mom's
want to
house?
sit? What you mean? Where after I go home? Because I'm thinking when I'm released, where I want to go to.
What did you say, Russ? When they asked you that?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
It's like normally the body gets sent to
I
the
think
funeral
I said,
home.
huh? What you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I think
bro.
that was my genuine reaction. Like, what you mean? Like, I don't get what you asked.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what would you want your body to go if something was to happen to you?
Mm.
And it was like,
You telling me that some people be having to get somewhere?
yeah.
Like, wow.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's a good question to ask to somebody. How do you respond to that? Like, what do you say? All right, send it to the funeral home right away, or send it to my mom crib? Like, how do you answer that?
I don't even remember my answer.
Like, how? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know the funeral home address.
Yeah, like they talking about we'll send it anywhere you want to send it
So
to.
you gonna mail me to my doorstep? My
yeah,
mom crib?
yeah, wherever you wrote down on the paper, that's where you going to.
That's crazy. That's
And
crazy.
then they'll figure it out. Like, yeah, they pull up probably with a
I
van.
think- Yeah, I think I said I want my family to have it.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the only really logical answer you can give to that question.
But that's why they asked that question, because if they had a protocol where they were sending someone to after being deceased while incarcerated, you're supposed to go to the morgue or something. No, where you want to go at? We giving you your pick.
Mm.
Like, that's heavy to be. They pull up in front of your mom crib in a meat wagon like your son out there in the van.
Yeah, and to be, you know what I'm saying, that young, going up them joints, change your perspective on a lot of things.
So, you go from Greater Fort, and where do you go from there?
I went to Camp Hill,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in Camp Hill for 3 months.
I want you to give the audience a little insight on, because I've never been upstate. Never, always did like Lewis. I come to the county and fight a case, whatever, go right back out. I never had to go upstate. I did all my time federal. But I always hear about this Camp Hill. They say how the guards treat you, how you get 1 minute shower or 30, so you got to lather up before. Go ahead and explain how all that is. How was this? How did it fuck with you mentally?
Yeah, Camp Hill was different. Basically, it was this guard. They used to call him body snatching.
A guard called body snatcher.
You'll wake up in the morning, they'd be like, yo, what's such and such in them at? He in a hole. Just because he had his TV up. Just
Lock
a little
you-
bit.
Send you to
He-
segregation housing unit.
Overnight. He was sending people to the hole. If he walked past your cell and he heard your TV, you going to the hole.
Yeah.
You know, but
The authority, abusive authority. But go
Super.
ahead.
and then going into basically how you were saying, you literally had to lather up your whole entire body, put your soap on in the cell, come out with a towel on, because the showers was literally seconds. Like you will only be in the shower long enough to get the soap off your body, and then you got to get back out and make your way back to
Well, what happened if you don't get out? When they be like, yeah, time
you
up.
going to the hole. Camp Hill was like racist.
So would a guard be outside your cell, your shower, like timing it or something? Like,
They used to be screaming like that. Look, right here is the showers, and this is where the guards is at.
They
in
out
front of the
there.
showers.
Oh, they on
and they
deck.
screaming. And they like, yo, you getting that one? You and basically like as soon as you get in there, they like, you got 10 seconds.
Wow. I just stepped foot in, I ain't even turn the water on.
The water already be on.
Oh, so it's already on.
It's listen, they just got that joint running.
But do you hear the magnitude of what you saying? I want everybody to get this, man. You gotta lather up in your cell, meaning get your rag soapy, lather up, put a towel on, and go to the shower just to rinse off. To get a decent, that ain't even really a decent wash if you ask me.
Yeah,
But
not.
it's the best you gonna get.
Yeah, like you're not gonna have time to really just like really digest that you actually in the shower. It's like soon as you get in, once you get get that soap off of you, you know what I mean? You grabbing your towel for real and trying to get back out. Just to avoid going to the hole like you're doing something wrong by getting in the shower.
And you said they racist. What made you think that they was racist? What happened that made you think that?
Everybody know that. But basically, so how they operate is like is like it's in them. Like you just see it. You ain't even gotta like have a racist encounter to know how racist it is.
Wow.
They postures, how they talking.
Yeah,
the
everything
way they look
about
at you.
them. Everything. They hillbillies. They from like in the hills.
They
So,
looking at you. They
you
talking
know,
to you,
yeah.
boy.
They talking crazy. They say stuff that they didn't hide it. Yeah.
So they just saying they come get over there, boy.
No.
That's what he said. He told me they said they
I
called
mean,
you a
they
boy.
would do that, but you know, it's like a parent. You kind of you could feel that energy like when you're around somebody like that. You know what I mean? It was crazy, man.
And then it's numerous. It ain't like it's just one. You got numerous guards just projecting this energy off of them.
Yeah, and this was back in 07. You know what I mean? And I was actually happy.
20 years ago.
Yeah, I was actually happy that they had Islamic classes there.
Oh, they had that there?
I was a little bit surprised.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
He was there for, you said, 3 months?
3 months, yeah.
So, but what's this powder? They say they thought you gotta put this powder soap on or something like that.
It's
No,
not powder soap.
yeah.
It just looked like you got a bunch of powder on you.
Oh wow.
So say if you lather your body up just with dry soap, basically, or just you wet the soap a little bit and get it all on your body, it just looked like you could see it like wax.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And they standing right there in front of this because this is a visual for the young guys who are out here breaking law. Anybody breaking law. You stand in front of a shower. You in the shower. And there's a grown man standing there looking at you. Watch that while you naked.
Monitoring you, trying to rush you out that jump.
Looking at it's invading your privacy. Just looking at your outer and everything is there. He just sits in there. Hurry up.
Scream.
And you see that they all ain't intact. From the episode that we did the other day where the officer got locked up, he's taking pictures of the inmates' genitals and sending it to his staff members. So yeah, this is the shit that they be on in there, bro. You ass naked, you thinking you doing a regular shower or pat down and he flicking you up. That's crazy, bro. Beyond.
Wow. And you probably never can get used to that. That right there.
The one thing that
I'm used to it. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna keep it 100. The one thing I never ever got used to, no matter how many times I had to go through it, no matter how many visits I went through, was that cavity search, man. I hated it.
Explain to them what a cavity search is.
Basically, look, you get naked, and then they ask you to spread your cheeks, man,
and do some form of cough
and
squat.
cough
Because
they wanted to squat.
They wanted to constrict. That if it constricts and you're holding something in that cavity, it will remove itself.
And this is literally.
You laughing? This is real.
I'm listening. I'm just saying.
This is
crazy.
literally every time. Like if you go on a visit, this is going to happen.
When you come off the visit, this is what's going to happen.
This is just normal protocol, and people got so used to it that they be in there laughing and joking with the staff that's telling them to squat and cough.
That's me though, Russ. I told him one time up here, right? The police say a shooting happened out here right now. Somebody running this building that did it. Police say, damn, they went on the 3rd floor, came up in here while we shooting right now. Busting the door, boom, everybody. Strip, give them strip. While y'all looking like, what you mean strip? What you mean strip? We was just in here recording. And y'all look back at me to see if I hear what they say. I'm ass naked like this.
Well, I'm not doing that.
I'm like this, but this is how it fucked me up though, bro.
Yeah.
It would conform to you. Like, I don't want to strip in front of no man, but it's nothing to me now. Like you have took my shyness away of being, you know what I mean? You're supposed to have a little shyness with you, like, damn, man, I'm naked all around these. I have that no more. They have destroyed that in me.
Yeah. Every shakedown.
You stripping for damn near everything, bro. They come in, we're going straight, step back until you take all that off. Take it off. Y'all talking about some ass naked socks. Ain't no just drop your drawers, wiggle them. No, take that. I want to see them. They feeling your ain't nothing in the drawers. But you just want to humiliate me. But go ahead, Russ, man. I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's all about you today because I'm getting emotional now because that shit is real, bro.
Yeah.
They'll take you in there and strip you of your pride, man.
So you can't pay 3 months. You leave there, and I'm assuming what jail you went to next?
I went to Farce.
And that was your home jail?
SCI Forest, yep.
Mm.
They just opened that jail up in 06. I got there in 07.
I heard they had video games and stuff up there. Is that true?
Not when I was there.
All right. Somebody, that probably wasn't far as one of the juvenile upstate joints. They said they had like Nintendos or Xbox.
Yeah, like in the
some shit.
juvenile joints, they had stuff like that. But when I got to Forest, it was wild, man. Like, I guess all of the county beefs led to upstate, led to Forest. So, yeah, that stuff was going on up there.
So you get there, it's like, wow, they already getting it, stabbings and all types of stuff going on.
Yep.
And you just coming through like, dang. So how long? Well, you got to get adjusted to that too, because now you're upstate, and the counties, I'm assuming, is a little different because it's like more compact,
confined.
But in upstate, the jail is huge.
You just on it's the same thing like the county. The county is huge, but you're segregated to certain blocks.
Yeah.
Right. Upstate or in the feds,
I call the county an island, like Gilligan's Island.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's no way off of this island. Like you just here. Unless you're going on a visit, this is the only time you're gonna really get off of the block.
See, where upstate or in the feds, up top, you out. It's an open compound. Everybody is mingling together.
Yeah.
Regardless of how many units you got, rec yard. You don't got well, you got a little ass rec yard in the counties, but that ain't no rec yard for real. That's I like to call that what a goddamn
pod yard. That's what they call
a
it.
pod yard. That ain't no rec yard.
So now you're at Forest, right? You get there, the violence is at an all-time high. How did you adjust to the violence that transition from the county to the upstate? How did you adjust?
I was already kind of adjusted to the violence because I done seen so much of it just in the county and everything else. I just was like, I just stayed and, I just did my own thing type stuff.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But as far as like adjusting to the violence, it's like it was still happening. Like it was going on. It was going down.
What was that moment for you that's, like we have the I arrived moment, like the moment that something happened, like when you got there at Forest, I was like, damn, this is crazy. What happened that you saw?
Man.
Yeah. I think when I first seen somebody get fire rescued out, basically they
Tell them what fire rescue is, though, not to cut you off, because a lot of people don't know what that is.
So a fire rescue is basically if somebody gets stabbed up real bad, the helicopter come in, put them on a joint like on the movies. You know what I'm saying? Put them on the stretcher and fly them out like that.
Yeah.
So that's when I realized, there's people up here that's probably not going to never go back, like that's going to die in this joint.
So to see that happen, and the person was laying there possibly lifeless, and he had to get fire rescue out of the building, that make you put your guard up a lot more, get you more focused, more aware than you already are, because you've seen that firsthand.
Right.
So for you, just being in there and now seeing that, is like, damn, I gotta really, really focus, man.
Absolutely. So, I guess like just different places I go, people just naturally like be cool with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people either call me Bruce Lee or Uncle Russ. So it wasn't like I had issues with people. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have issues in the jail. Nobody like wanted to stab me or none of that. So I knew that I was cool just because of how I carried myself. You know what I'm saying? And when stuff got on, if it wasn't nobody immediate to me, I mind my business.
Yeah.
That's what jail make you do naturally. Like you could have a cellie, right? And y'all could be cellies for like 7-8 months. And y'all never have a personal conversation. Everything is about something that was on TV or it was about just whatever. Because like you never really want to ask him about his personal life, and same thing, it got to just happen naturally to where it's just like a natural open up, like, yeah, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I think that's where I kind of, like, I had to, like, open that wall back up, because that's how I came home. It was hard for me to open up to anybody. Like, you shut down in them joints.
So you in there with a cellie, and y'all just you really don't even know nothing really about this person other than that y'all in this cell together.
Nope.
Wow.
Never asked him no questions or nothing. Wait for him to say whatever he want to say. and then still not ask questions, just be like, oh, that's crazy.
You mentioned something about minding your business. How important was that? How important is that in jail, and how fast did you realize that minding your business is very, very important? You know, while you're in jail.
That's the most important thing you can do in jail is mind your business, especially if it doesn't concern you or somebody that's immediate to you, right? What you asked me?
I was saying, when did you realize the importance of minding your business?
Oh, when I was in the county. When I was in the county, I realized, like, all right, minding my business is probably the best thing that I can do in these joints. Because this was one of the situations that happened in the county that made me realize, like, minding my business was the option. Some boy, he was from South Philly. I didn't know him on the street. He's from like 13th Street somewhere, whatever. Me and him, we got a little all right, but he had a lot of issues with people. So one boy, he walk up on me. Now, mind you, this is not my homie or none of that. We just conversate from time to time. But one of the boys walked up on me like, yeah, I see you be talking to the boy. I'm about to bang him out. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, I'm banging him out, this and that. This ain't got nothing to do with you, though. So I'm like, I ain't know what to do, to be honest. Because my whole thing is like, do I go tell him like, yo, boy, on your top? Or do I just mind my business? You know what I'm saying? And in those type of situations, I'm young, you know what I mean? I don't know that guy like that. He did what he said he was going to do. But it made me say, all right, I'm just going to mind my business. And that was that.
Wow. So he said, I'm going to bang this guy out. Meaning that means I'm going to put the knife. I got a knife or a lock in the sock, and I'm going to get at him. And you just got to sit there and really mind your business because, like you said, I don't really know him. I just conversate with him. I don't really know him like that.
Right. I just met him, and he had an aggressive nature about him. He started stuff with people.
Okay.
So I knew that whatever that bull, because that bull, he didn't start stuff with people. The one that walked up on me and told me he was going to bang him out.
It was serious if he was coming to you with it.
Yeah. Because he just had respect for me. Like, I don't want you around, or I don't want you to get into this because this ain't got nothing to do with you. This is something that he did. You know what I'm saying? So he came and was like, yo, I'm gonna bang him out. And he bung him out that night.
Got it.
Like literally, as soon as we came out. Sent him out too. Yeah.
Wow.
But that just put me in the mind frame of I can't be getting too close to people, especially if I don't know what they got going on. I'm not involving myself in their beef.
Wow. Let's get back to upstate because it's something he always asks a question about, like, you know, this lock in his sock thing that he talks about. He talks about comparing the lock in the sock to the knife. I guess you could probably elaborate on it a little more than me, young, because
well, first and foremost, have you seen that lock and sock work?
Absolutely.
You seen that knife work?
Absolutely.
Now, the question is to you right now. I ask you, if you were in an altercation with another convict, right? And the altercation really ain't carry on. Y'all just going back and forth with words, verbal. The good men getting away, break it up. No, y'all two ain't supposed to be doing that, such. All right, y'all leave it alone.
Right.
You like, all right, I'm done with that. You watching TV. He leave, but he in his mind, nah, I ain't leaving it alone. He comes up behind you, unbeknown to you. From you seeing the knife work and that lock work, and he was going to get you. He was going to get you until you got recuperated and got yourself together, whatever. Would you rather him had a knife or that lock and sock?
A knife.
I'd
rather for him to have a weak banger than a hard lock in the sock.
What would that lock do?
That lock in the sock, bro, them Jones is vicious.
Them Jones,
all
bro.
it takes is one good knock on the head.
Bro, you'll never be the same,
that dick
bro.
gonna be there forever. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Dang.
You'll have a master, because on a joint you turn, it say master.
Yeah.
You'll have that in print in your head, master. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all always want to laugh. That's why I don't be want to tell y'all nothing, man. For real. Especially me, I'm bald head. You see if he got me 3-4 times, you see an M, little A over there, but yeah, it's spelling out.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you saw that knife for that lock in the sock happen on somebody there?
I seen a lock in the sock happen in the cafeteria.
Upstate?
Yeah, upstate.
Bad joint was bad. It was a bad demonstration.
It was a bad joint because he was in line.
And he
You know what
didn't
I'm
see it
saying?
coming.
He ain't see it
They the
coming.
worst ones,
He
man.
ain't see that ball coming at all. And he got him a nice amount of times before
Guards intervened.
it was hard for him to bounce back after that first knock.
You be gone.
So what happened? What happened? So what happened? Just
The
talk about
guards
that.
came and all that, broke it up, sent him to the hole.
No, I'm talking about this. Explain the scenario. What happened? So what happened? The guy that's caught him while he was in line getting his tray.
Yeah, so he was in line about to get his tray. This was in Fars, in the first cafeteria. The boy, I don't know where he came from. Like, I'm in line too. I'm like a couple lines, like a couple people behind the one that got hit. The boy, he just walked past and just started knocking him.
Wow.
Knocking him.
And he ain't see it coming.
And that's a different type of I never heard that sound on the street. That
clunk is different.
It's like it's not a pop, pop. No, it's not. It's like it's muffled.
It's a knock.
Yeah, like a real like you're like what the and you know it when you hear it. You like somebody got that lockout.
Yeah, that drink different.
Dang, because it's hitting against your skull.
Yeah, I'd rather for somebody to have a weak knife than the lock in the sock.
But listen, even if it don't hit your skull, it can hit your shoulder. If you ain't and a motherfucker run and try to hit that head and hit this joint gonna fall all the way out of place.
Yo, don't let that wind up be intact. Like one of them wind.
Those short joints, like 4.
Yeah.
Bam!
Yeah.
Boy,
Wow.
it's a whole new world after that.
So did this guy who got hit with his lock in the sock, was he like unconscious or did he check out or?
That nigga woke up and thought he was a
conscious,
woman.
I believe. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get away.
But he was bleeding,
Yeah.
probably bleeding profusely.
Yeah, his head was bleeding. You know what I mean? Like they rushed him out of there real quick, so you don't really see all the effects.
Yeah.
You just see how it happened.
Dang. And how often do these attacks happen upstate?
I can't really put a time frame on it because it's just different things just happened at different times, kind of.
I can in the feds once a month. You was getting a heavy lock and sock dose. You can look forward to that.
Yeah.
It was so crazy that they was locking the jail down. If the jail went there, you be like, damn. Especially if you ain't see it happen, they on another unit. You like, man, somebody either got stabbed up or got knocked out with that lock and sock.
Yeah.
It's happening all the time. It's nothing to see. You got to see a person, a surviving member after the lock and sock.
Wow.
I'm talking about not with the wounds healed all up and all that, and he come back to the yard and they probably ship him off. His whole attitude about life is totally different, bro. I'm talking about he went in Christian, came back Muslim. He know all these swords. Listen, for like you the people like to think I'm laughing and playing. That joint rearranged the way you think about life, man. Especially if somebody catch you with that joint good, you really like, I'm done with crime. If you was a homosexual, you like, I'm a straight man now. I'm telling you, that lock different, bro. That joint jog your memory if it hit your head, bro.
Them Jones is different.
So now you upstate, serve me time. Another question we like to ask, because sometimes people goes in, and I want to make it clear because I get a little flack from this too. This is like past tense, right? So you may have went to jail with a significant other out here on the streets. What happened with that?
All right, so actually, I wasn't like in a relationship when I went up when I was 19. But what happened was some girl that I knew from school, she just kept asking me, like, can I come and see you? And I'm like, no, just go live your life. I kept telling her no. I told her no for 11 months. She came up there after I had 11 months in, and she started moving out. You know what I'm saying? Got real close with my mom and everybody. So it was but we didn't argue. And we ain't really go through much because for me, it wasn't that strong of an attachment. But the one argument we had was the only argument that broke us.
Wow.
Yep. And that took like 4 years.
You was getting good time out of it.
Good time. Yeah. It was like, yeah, it was cool, man.
So y'all argued and that was it. She just stopped picking up the phone and everything.
Yeah, she wound up changing her number.
Dang, how'd you feel about that?
I was salty.
You cried?
No.
I gotta ask you, baby. We gotta ask.
Come on, Russ. Russ, don't do that, Russ.
No, I ain't cry.
It don't make you no coward if you went in there and thought about it and one just fell. See, that's not to cry like two tears.
So this was my only request if I ever had a request. Don't make me get used to you and then you just fall off.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want nothing to do with you in the first place because I already knew that I was probably about to do some time.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't really want that type of attachment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's way easier to do time without a significant other,
Yes,
so
it
to
is.
speak.
Yes, it is.
You know, some people, you know, it's a gift and a curse, kind of. It's a good thing to have somebody there for you.
Feel real good, don't it?
Yeah.
Boy.
But it's also another thing for it to be like, you know, going through certain situations and getting on the phone.
You stressing about what she doing?
Yeah, not the nonsense.
If you had to advise somebody going to jail right now for 10 years, he ready go in today. He got sense, he ready go in, he say, Russ, I got my girl, but you know, we a little shaky and it's not, how should I go in there? Should I go in carrying it as my girl or Russ, should I go in and just do my time and don't worry about nothing else? What advice would you give him?
I would say do your time and take it easy, man. You know, try to keep her around, but don't force it. And don't try to control the situation.
That's what men do.
You know, one of the things that I hated that dudes used to do, I don't care what you do, man. Just don't get pregnant. Shut your sucker ass up, man.
She could go out here and suck 99 wee-wees and come up here
you giving her the green light to just go ahead and treat you any. I used to be so pissed at them boys. Like, you niggas.
But let me ask you though, Russ, you did time. You don't see why they say that though? I see
No,
why.
I would never see that.
I do though.
That's some unmanly stuff to say.
Russ, I gotta rebuttal you.
Hold up. I can see why you would want to think that.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
But I wouldn't see why you would want to tell her that.
Okay.
Because now she's going to take that and be like, did you
give
just
me a
tell me that?
pass. Give me a pass.
Yeah, he don't care.
Yeah, not even he don't care.
Exactly.
Long as I don't get
More so is like, all right, I
gotta get out of jail free card.
I can do whatever I need to now, or whatever I want to now.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Like even if a person is thinking like that, I don't think that that's a good thing to verbalize to a woman.
Yeah.
Because now she's going to kind of lose respect.
A lot.
For how.
Again, though, I've been in there a lot, though, around some good women, man. And nigga tell that to a chick, and they be carrying it like some straight up thorough chick shit, though.
So that's the 1%.
It all depends on the woman. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but the main thing is just like, as a man, I don't believe that if this was your woman, I don't believe you should tell her that. If it fall off, let it fall off naturally.
So don't tell her that.
No, never, ever. That's something that you never.
I see why they do that, because dudes be trying to get ahead of the buck. Meaning, all right, I know she gonna do it one day, so what I'm gonna do is give her permission to do it. Just don't get pregnant, and I'm cool with it.
Ain't no such thing as that, though, man. It's like once it's being done, it's like you don't got no control over no pregnancies and none of that.
Well, let me ask you this, Russ. This is a question for you. You do your time. Say you had a girl the whole time, right? While you did your time, you come home after the 9 years. Something come up that she was dealing with some bull behind your back, but she was riding, coming up there every week, sending money on your books, whatever you needed. Because you know, your girl is like your paralegal when you in jail.
Absolutely.
You got them running around doing everything for you. Go to my mom's house. Go pick this up for my man. I need you to stop here. Exactly. They're your legs. So upon you coming home from incarceration and you find out that your girl actually dealt with a nigga. But you know, it just came out on some bullshit. Not to everybody, but it came out. Then she tell you like, damn, that's true, babe. Like, is you leaving her?
Yeah.
Yeah? You ain't had, not me.
I'm out.
After 9 years?
I'm out.
Russ, you selfish, Russ. I got to tell you right now to your face, you selfish, bro.
I'm about to tell you why.
All right, tell me why. Help me, because I don't think I can never understand
This is my logic behind this, right? So, I understand all that.
Right.
Like, I understand it was hard for you, whatever it was.
And you sat in there for 9 years. You wasn't there to help out with nothing.
I hear that.
Let him answer.
But the fact that somebody else told me this, we can't move forward because now it's all the way in the back of my head. And I don't believe I'm going to treat you right. That's why I wouldn't be able to do it, because I can't treat you right if I know this happened for a fact. And I'm not saying I'm going to just be bad to you, but my mentality towards the whole relationship after that is I don't really care. And I don't want to operate with nobody like that.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So it's really not a selfish act. It's an act for that person before I probably do something to break their heart.
That was selfish. If you did it in that manner.
That's
That's what I'm saying. If you did something like took them back and did something to break their heart, that would be something.
Right. That's the nutty. Like, I think that's nutty.
Yeah.
I would rather like,
I
we just gonna go ahead and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go about our business. You know what I'm saying?
That all the
and
time.
I love you. I love you and I appreciate everything and I got you. I'll like, if whatever that I can do for you, I will. Like, it ain't no bad blood.
Well, what if
But
she
I
did
can't
tell
move
you?
forward with this.
What if she told you first?
I'm still leaving,
And
bro.
you never found out about no other way, and you wouldn't have known if she never said nothing. Like, yo, baby.
I gotta go.
Like, yeah,
I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like we talk about it all the time.
you gotta go too?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because at the end of the day, like it ain't really about. It's about me not being. I'm not gonna be able to treat her right. I'm a mistreat her.
I can see. I understand what you're saying, but I did majority of my life in jail, bro. And when you got a woman, especially if I said the scenario I just gave Russ, like if she come to me, I come home, like yo, I dealt with such and such back in. You know what I mean,
why are you coming to see me? I'm talking. You coming to see me and everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
we
she tell
kissing
me-
on the visits and all that.
Come
Yes.
on, man. Nah.
Yeah,
man.
nah.
We kissing on a visit, and you know what you did last night before you slid up here, and you know you telling
just
him,
drop money
yo,
on your
be
books.
quiet while we on the phone.
Yeah.
Listen, oh, such and such call.
That's the pride. That's the pride. That's the pride of men right there.
That's
Nah,
the
man.
betrayal.
Yeah, man. You
That's
can't
the
do that.
betrayal. Basically, it's like, yo, that's betrayal at its highest.
I think we gotta lead us to the audience to answer, man. Would you condemn her as Tawfiq and Russ B is
No,
talking
I'm
about?
saying I'm not condemning her. I
No,
just
no,
can't,
but
I
meaning-
can't be with her because
That's condemning her. That's
I'm
condemning
gonna
her, bro.
mistreat her.
That's condemning her. You sending
No,
her to the
condemning me
side.
somebody like I'm gonna condemn you to a bad situation. I'm just gonna be like, all right, listen, I respect you, but I
by
gotta.
you leaving her is condemning her. She love you. Yes, it is. She love you. She hurt. But all I'm saying is, y'all can't see. You two can't see past the point like that, and especially if she brought it to y'all.
She gave it.
Listen,
She accepted somebody else. Like,
I can't. See right there. That's like dealing with a woman, right? We ready to get right back to you, Russ. It's like dealing with a woman, and she done had 5 niggas before you, or one of them. Now I don't
Can't
want
worry
to
about
mess with her.
what happened before you.
Yeah,
It's not
but
the same, Black. You
It
can't
ain't-
compare that.
is.
I don't care. She had 100 niggas before me. When she
Yeah,
get with me,
All right,
Listen,
but
one
that's
thing is not. It's nowhere near the same. Because basically, in my brain, like, you all about me. But the whole time, if I don't call, or if I'm calling,
Mhm.
and this guy might be next to you and he listening to the whole conversation, I don't know if y'all was bidding off of me. I don't know what's going on. So at the end of the day, I can't do it. I'm gonna be in my head too much about how this type of shit went down. You know what I'm saying? And when it was going on.
exactly.
Exactly.
All of that type of shit.
And
Like, I can't do it.
I'm calling. Then when you hang out with me, he calling. Then you and phone him. Then you leaving the house to go get in the car with him. I'm in.
That's what I'm saying.
You-
Or
I'm writing
you
you
in
letters.
the car with him, turn the music down.
Yeah, like come on.
Ain't no way.
I can't. I'm not
can't
gonna
move forward with
I'm gonna be
that.
so stressed. I'm gonna stress myself out just trying to get over that. That's a hard pill to swallow, man.
Yeah, I hear what y'all was saying.
So I gotta let you
understand.
respect
go.
what y'all saying, but I'm one of them men. I'm a different type of man, meaning I could forgive her for that. I'm doing time. I did time. She didn't leave my side. That's why I'm giving
She
you
was
these
better off
criteria.
leaving my side.
So you
and we had a
respect
better
that.
chance of rekindling. Yeah, because
if
that's
she just left you.
yeah. But
You
nine
come
times,
home
but
and she see you, Russ,
I'm
like,
gonna keep
damn,
it a
Russ.
bean though. I never, ever spent the block with nobody.
Okay.
Ever. I never
respect
got
that.
back with somebody after we was done.
Okay.
Never once. So for me, at the end of the day, when it comes down to if she decided that she wanted to slide,
Mhm.
I still respect you. We not leaving off on bad terms. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love for you. I'm understanding of that more than understanding of her going over here and doing X, Y, Z and still acting like it's about me. So I'm more understanding of a person sliding than a person staying around and doing some nonsense under my nose.
Could you get back with that person again if they slid?
No, that's why I said no. I never spent the block.
Okay, all right.
But
so
it's
all right,
always
over
going to
with.
be love, though. You know
Well,
what I'm saying? I ain't never.
I have spent the block after a while. I have done that.
I've never been a bitter person. It's hard. Like I don't have no ill feelings against people.
Mhm.
So
I'm
for
that
me,
way too.
when I see you, it's like yo, what's up? Everything good? Cool. Like I still got good energy for you. But we not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? My mom did a dime with my pop. Ain't did shit. So I ain't got no excuses. Ain't nobody got a good enough excuse why they did X, Y, Z. That shit won't work.
Yeah.
My mom broke into jail. That's a whole nother story though. Shit was different. Like all of my siblings was made in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how hard my mom was rocking out for my pop.
Wow.
So for me to want to accept some stuff like that,
Some foolery. I understand it. I get
can't do it.
Wow. That's what's up. Shout out to your mom, man. She said she broke inside the prison.
Yeah.
Wow.
She ain't break inside. She dressed up as a prison. I just found this story out. This is all real rap.
Can we hear the story?
She dressed up as a prisoner and went back to the block.
So she put a jumpsuit on.
I don't know how she did it.
Wow. Did they catch her? Did they lock her up for that?
I don't know what happened. Oh, so all right. One of my pop best friends was just telling me about this like 2 months ago. This was in the feds back in the day. I think it was but you got to remember, what's the name of that? Louisville? Louisville? What's the name of the fed joint?
What, Lewisburg?
Lewisburg. My pop was, I believe he was at Lewisburg.
It's in Pennsylvania.
Right. I don't have all of the details on that, so I wouldn't, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's what type of woman my mom was.
She was rocking about her folks.
Anybody acknowledge this. My mom was the type of person where anybody that was in jail, they'd be like, yo, they all got in touch with Miss Sarah. Yo, I'm about to send. They sent all of their mail, all they three-way, all of they mail through my mom.
Wow. And also you said that all your siblings was made in prison.
Except for me. My pop was home when I was conceived.
Wow. We heard somebody else say that too. OG boxer.
What?
The son got killed.
Jeff Gant.
Jeff Gant was up for us with me too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
He said
Shout out to Jeff Gant.
He said he made his son in jail while he was in jail.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out here walking around who was made or conceived in jail.
Right.
Convict babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for you, Russ, and we get to the point now you're upstate. You at Forest. This is where you served the majority of your time. What was the hardest part for you up there? Like, did you have any kids when you was in there up there?
No, I ain't had no kids on my first bid.
Okay, you had no children. So let's get to you getting ready to be released from there. How was that for you? And when did you know that you was going to be released?
So I had one of the most unique parole stories that I ever heard. When I went to parole, so I had like 10 certificates. I had a bunch of trades under my belt. And I know Mayor was up here, Motivate Youth.
Yeah. Shout out. He said he was Selly, right? Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, we wasn't Sellies. We was on the same block.
Okay.
But that was like my partner in like business. Like we was making all types of clothing lines. We was just doing a whole lot and planning for the future. That boy, man, he made all types of, he wrote like 88 books in 1 month, man. And I'm not exaggerating. He wrote books for other people. But basically, what made me realize, like when I was coming home,
Shout out to me.
Yeah, shout out to my guy. I went to parole, and everything that I thought I was going to say to them about how good I've been doing since I've been here and the plans that I had, they said it to me. Every last thing. I didn't say not one word. And then they was like, "Yo, you going home? Don't mess up." That was how my parole board went. Like everybody else, they go in there, they had a nervous situation. They was fumbling on. I didn't say not one word.
So you didn't even get a chance to speak.
I didn't say not one thing. Soon as I sat down, the parole guy, he said, "Yeah, you certified in this, you doing that." Like he just ran down my whole bid. You only been to the hole one time. Like all of that. He said, "Yo, don't mess this up." That's how I knew I was sliding.
Now you're waiting for that green sheet.
waiting on that green sheet. They came back in 2 weeks with the green sheet. That was
Slid it under your
fast
door?
too.
You was locked in the cell.
I
when
think
that
they called me
joint
to the counselor's office. I
Okay.
believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And how did you feel knowing you was ready to get out of jail after serving 9 years?
Marvelous.
Did you tell anybody?
Yeah.
Any of the guys that was in there?
Yeah, and everybody was rooting for me too.
Mm-hmm.
So that was love, man. Like it was a good community. I wound up going home from Pine Grove.
Mm-hmm.
Like from Forest, I was up there like 4.5 years. They put me in the county. That was when they were sending people to Michigan and all of these other places. They sent me to Indiana County. There was a bunch of us. From Indiana County, we did 2 years, and then they sent us to Pine Grove.
Mm.
So I wound up going home from Pine Grove in 2015.
Where's Indiana County at?
Indiana County, that's like right near center, like central. Like
It's in Pennsylvania.
it's near
still?
Penn State. It's probably like
okay.
an hour. It's right where
Isn't it a
what's that?
college at?
Yeah,
IUP?
yeah, IUP.
Yeah, it's up there at
Okay.
IUP, yeah.
IUP, because we had their radio station as our radio.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. So man, so now let's talk about the day you was actually released back to the streets. What happened that day?
Or the night
night
before.
before,
Night
yeah.
before you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Anxiety is at its highest.
So your celly up with you and everything.
Yeah.
He bopping.
Actually, my best friend, L, my brother, Lid, and my cousin Tay came and got me.
Mm.
And I was carrying this big tote outside of the joint, and L came and tried to pick it up, and he couldn't. and yeah, man. And they was like, yo, what's the first thing you want to eat? And I was just like,
Yeah.
I just want some of my mom food.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And it was so crazy, man, because after I got released, I just felt like I'm supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel like, yo, I just came home. I wasn't super amped up.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
How much the stuff changed in that 9 years?
Tremendously. Like I never seen social media until 2015. I never seen an Instagram, a Facebook, a MySpace. I never seen nothing.
Mm.
So we had took a picture outside of the jail. And by the time we got they posted it. And by the time we got out of the jail gates, the post went crazy. And I was like, damn, this gonna be the best marketing tool ever. I never seen Instagram as, let me get on here and put a picture up and
You
say,
see this business.
yeah.
Same way I see it. I
Like,
see it the same way.
yeah, eating lunch with my family.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I see
it
it
was
the same
never
way.
that for me. You know what I mean? It was just like, yo, because I had all of these different things that I was doing.
So that day getting out, man, how was it? Like, what did you do that first day? What did you do
I just chilled at my mom's house the whole day.
all day?
Yep.
So now you home, and let me ask you a question, because I know you came home. You came home and started. I'm assuming you started your business, started doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. He always says this all the time. He said you'll find some of the best athletes, guys who have the best workout regimens, the best, guys in the best shape in the world inside the jail system. Do you believe that to be true?
Yes and no. So people got this preconceived notion that, oh yeah, you was in jail, that's why you in shape, or that's why you look young. But jail is tearing people up too. It's people that's rotting away in jail. Like, people don't see that part though. They only see how people come home with a glow. But yes, there is a ton of people that's in shape. But back in the day, that would have been completely true. But now that everybody works out and do different stuff, because I went to jail before, like pre-workout. I was the only person that I knew that worked out in 2005, in 2004 and all that.
Oh, it's on the streets or
On the streets.
yeah.
I didn't know not one other person. I'm talking about not one.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I agree. We had like weights probably in the crib, but we really like didn't.
Nobody
really,
wasn't running
now
around
working out was like
It's a fad.
Right.
Everybody's
It's a
into it.
thing to do. So back then, I would have agreed to that. Like, yes. But when you come out here, you see, people that never been to jail, they in great shape. There's a lot of people in good shape now because of, I don't know, it's a social media thing, whatever it may have been. But
It's
at
a
the end of the
lifestyle
day,
now.
it's a lifestyle now.
The narrative in working out was getting pumped at an alarming rate.
Right. It wasn't never like this before. So, yeah, that's why I'm saying that is true to an extent.
So now let's get back to you coming home, you know, this first stint, and you knew exactly what you wanted to do when you came home?
Right. So I wanted to make beats and start my clothing line.
Okay.
I never planned to be a trainer or none of that. Like that was never even on the plate at all.
Wow. So how did you just cross over? What made you become a trainer?
So when I first got home, everybody was like, yo, I'm trying to get like you. Cause I was in shape. Like, yo, I'm trying to get like you, right? So I had came up with this because the clothing line that I was already making, come to find out that somebody already had the name. So I couldn't use that joint. And I was salty.
Yeah.
But when everybody was like, yo, I'm trying to get like you, and then I'm like, damn, how can I play with that? So I was like, all right, Xerox, because it's a copy or something.
Mm.
So I was going to name like my clothing line that, and then I'm like, carbon copy.
Mm.
So I came up with carbon copy.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, because people saying they was trying to get like me, it would be like a carbon copy almost.
Mm.
And I came up with a fitness line called Carbon Copy Fit. So when I did that, I went to go and promote it. And when I promoted it, I was playing. I wasn't really serious.
Mm.
I was just like, yeah, you know, and I'm training people too. Like that, just for a sense of promotion, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And it went crazy. And a lot of people started DMing me and everything. I ain't even know what to charge people. I ain't know what to say to them. So that's when I just figured, like, damn, I could really make some money from this.
Yeah. Wow. And you come home, start working out, starting your clothing line along with your fitness brand. Describe some of the struggles just coming home and trying to get off the ground as far as getting your business going. Because people always think that you just hit it out the park. You know, you just came home and hit a home run, and now you know things just flowing as far as business goes.
All right, so I didn't realize how hard it would be to actually have a business structure or infrastructure or any of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I wasn't really making no money. I was charging people like $20 an hour because I thought like people at jobs ain't getting paid $20 an hour. So let me just, not knowing that I was really like underballing the situation.
Mm.
But I ain't gonna lie and say I had all of these big struggles because it seemed like I had some struggles, don't get me wrong, but it seemed like when I was promoting it, people was kind of on it. Like they was kind of like ready. But I'm just simply speaking on at a small scale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's definitely a struggle to figure out a business.
For sure. Especially if you never really actually had a business.
Right.
Now you mentioned that you went back. How long before you went back?
7 months.
Wow, what happened?
So me and this guy, I guess we had the same car. I never seen him to this day. I'm riding somewhere where I believe, you know, where he used to hustle at. Now we had the same car. The cops pulled me over thinking I was him.
Mm.
When they pulled me over, they like, yo, we know you got drugs and guns. And I'm like, you got the wrong person, officer. They pulled me out the car, put me in the back of their car. Then they started searching my car. They didn't find anything. And then they jumped in my car and drove around a block. Boom. And then the cop car that they had me in the back of, they followed it. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? I'm lost. They like, yeah, we going into your house. So I'm like, I don't live around here. They like, yeah, we know what house you be selling drugs out of. I said, y'all got the wrong person. They was like, but you ain't got nothing to worry about then. They kicked in that door, boom. They pulled somebody out. He pointed upstairs. Next thing you know, they put him in the back of the cop car in the paddy wagon.
Mm.
And while they was putting him in the back of the paddy wagon, the cop that was in the front seat, the one that said you ain't got nothing to worry about, he was like, yo, yeah, they just found some guns and some drugs in y'all house.
Wow.
So it's really still not registering to me like they booking me.
Mm-hmm.
They put me in the back of the paddy wagon with him. So when I get in there, he like, yeah, they found an AK, 2 handguns, some E-pills, and some dope and coke. It's still unreal to me. Mind you, I just came home. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Wow.
So We get to the district, and they was like, yeah, they co-defendants. And we looked at each other like, yo, we never seen each other in life.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I wound up going back to jail, man.
Did you lose that case?
What happened with that case? So we fought it. We went all the way to trial. Boom. We got a hung jury. Both of us wound up getting hung juries on it. I told my lawyer, I said, yo, at this time, we got 2 years in on this case. My mother just died the month before I started trial.
Man, sorry to hear that.
My son was just being born. My son, actually, the last day of trial was my son's first birthday. So I was just ready to roll. So I said the lawyer, I said, yo, if you can get me a 1 or 2, because I got 2 years in already, or just about going on 2 years, if you can get me a 1 or 2, I'm gonna just take it and get out the way, because they took me 2 years to get me in the trial. So I'm like, I could just imagine how long this second trial gonna take.
Ain't it crazy, man? You didn't even do nothing.
I ain't do nothing. I had a bad judge. Listen, in the middle of my trial, my lawyer trashing the cops on the stand. The judge get up and just run to the back. Even the stenographers or whatever them people are, they like, yo, he not supposed to do that. Like literally in the middle of these cops getting cross-examined, they getting tore out the frame. They getting caught in all their lies. Judge just jumping up and running straight to the back. He ain't saying nothing. So I already knew I was up, and they gave me the same judge for my retrial. So I was just already knew that I was up against, you know what I mean, no good. So I was just like, yo, I just want to take that shit and get back home.
So they gave you the deal that you're looking for.
Yeah. So when I got the deal, I went to Graterford. While I'm in Graterford, I'm with some other guys. A stabbing happened. We all get took to the hole. The next day
Damn.
is my parole hearing. For like the restaff.
What? Wow.
They gave me a 36-month hit.
Damn.
So that's how I wound up doing another 5.
Another 5.
So I wound up doing 5 years total from 2015 to 2020.
Damn.
So mind you, my 1 to 2 was up by the time I seen parole. Literally, I maxed out the 1 to 2. So I'm like, yo, it's like I'll probably get a year hit and slide. They gave me a 36-month hit, which was a year over my maximum of my new sentence. So the 36-month hit was stemming from my last joint. And they still got me on parole when I was supposed to get off last year.
So you want it right now, currently?
Yeah, I'll be off soon though.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Wow. See, that's crazy because like it's 2 things that happened to you. Like you said, he talk about this all the time because we had other people up here that said that they didn't commit crimes, they didn't do murders and so forth and so on. And in order for them to get out, they got to plea out to something that they didn't do, or like it may be something of a lesser sentence, but you got to plea out and say that you did something to get out of jail. But you had to basically bite a case that you had nothing to do with.
And listen, let me tell you something about this case. Every last single cop that was on my case went to jail for corruption.
Wow.
You can get that overturned.
I took the deal.
Well, yeah. But you can still, no. I just now found out.
Yeah.
Some cops recently got locked up within the last year. Dudes that took deals, but they let them come down, overturn that, and put lawsuits in. Yep,
yeah, but they were still fighting their case. My case been like, I maxed it out.
Okay, all right.
So it's really nothing. Okay. It's a done deal. Yeah.
Wow.
Unless you want a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Some pay.
Yeah, for sure.
Some back pay.
Maybe that's something that I need to look into.
Pay me back like you owe that rent.
I thought about it on different occasions, but I just was like, whatever. You know
go ahead and go through with it. That might be that meal ticket that you send me.
Wow.
Shit, give me your name. I'll follow for you.
So all right. So now you come home after serving that 36 months plus the one or 2. So 5 years. You served another 5 years, you said? After.
Yeah, I did another 5.
So now you coming home again after that 5 years, and you had your mind made up what you wanted to do. It once again, like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And that was what you're doing now.
Absolutely.
So coming home, right? Once again, like I said, I'm about to get out after 5 years. What's going through your mind now after getting locked up for something that you didn't do? What's going through your mind? Like, damn, I just did 5 years for something I didn't even do.
Now it's just that I got a son.
Mm.
And like I'm just gonna make sure that I do everything to the best of my ability because this my first time. This, when I got out was my first time being around my child. He was 4 by the time I got home.
Wow.
So, you know what I'm saying? I've been around him in the visiting room, but to see how he act just on an everyday basis, I just said I can't never let him get used to me and then go back.
Wow. For you, how many kids you got now?
So I got 2, I got 3.
Okay.
So I got 2 sons and a daughter.
Okay. How was that for you, like being a father? What's the most important thing about being a father to you?
Being there, man.
Mm.
I think that's the presence.
Yeah.
Like just for them to feel that security in the presence is the most important thing.
Wow. And coming home and seeing your son, I believe you said he was 4 years old when you got out?
Yeah.
And seeing him, like you miss so much. Like sometimes at 4 years you miss so much, probably the first steps and a lot of things. Having him now at, how old is he now?
He is 10.
He's 10 now, but you've been home about 6 years now. So being a part of his life now and seeing him grow now and do so many different things, and you're able to be there to be a part of his life. How important is that to you? Like, how does that make you feel? Knowing that you home and you got your son, you got 2 sons now, right?
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel? Like, I'm home, I can implement these things into them. And how do you feel about that?
I feel good about it. I think it feel good to just be able to, like, my oldest son, he don't live with me. But when he's there, you know what I'm saying, just to give him that structure, making sure that he doing what he's supposed to do naturally. You know what I mean? That feel good. That's a great feeling.
He work out with you and all that too?
Yeah, he be working out with me.
That's what's up.
I had him in boxing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where's boxing at?
He was boxing with Rel, boxing Rel.
Oh, Coach Rel, yeah. Shout out to Coach Rel. That's my guy, man. Shout out to Coach Rel. Coach Rel helped me out a lot as far as getting certain interviews and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
For TBIC. Shout out to Coach Rel. That's my guy.
Coach Rel.
So for you now, you home now and you got this brand, and you're pushing your brand. How important is that for you? Like to be able to come home and show people that you can be successful, man, out here.
It's real important, man, because there's a lot of people that don't have hope or don't feel like it could be done. So the main thing that I'm pushing is impact. And you like, yo, it's overwhelming how many DMs that I get from people that I was booked with, people that never met me from all over the world, forget the country, just all over the world, man. And they just be writing me and be like, yo, brother, man, like I'm really inspired by you. And people really just be asking me for advice. I think that feel good. It feels great. You get what I'm saying? And the same token, it just lets me see like how many people kind of like is in a position like now, like people don't have that pride that they used to, and they don't mind asking, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, how did you do this or that?
Yeah.
So I always try to send a voice note. Anybody that wrote me and I seen it, I send them a voice note. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is how you do X, Y, Z, blah, 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 whatever. Yo, when you do this, do that, like that. I always just try to give a word, like give some sort of advice to the people that ask for it.
Now you said something before. You said, before you went to jail like in 2005, you was the only person working out. And you didn't see this now, 20 plus years later, that you're actually doing something that you actually love to do.
Yeah.
That's crazy because you never know where you're gonna be at and what's gonna be your ticket. Because like me and him talk about all the time, when we was young, we never expected to be having a podcast or so forth and so on and doing this. But we always would talk on the block and run away and do certain things. But now we just bring it to we just here doing it now. You just never know how life is just crazy, man. So what's the most important thing for you? Like, what do you enjoy the most about what you do?
The way it changed people's lives. Like, I feel like, yo, man, just one of the first people that I felt like I really impacted in a major way. It made me realize how much they changed their family lives from it too.
Mhm.
So, like some people that I trained became trainers,
Wow.
and then they passed it on. And I think that that's like the biggest reward for me.
Wow. Listen, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. About to get to these phone lines in a minute. Y'all can ask Russ, a bunch of questions. But now, Russ, for you, right? You look at the Philly, right? And you did all this time, man. We gotta talk about this. The young guys, man. The young guys in the city. The murder rate, the killing. Now a lot of them are getting locked up, man. What advice do you have for those kids who watching, who may be wanting to go out here and maybe, grab a gun
or these dumbass adults?
Yeah, that too. What advice do you have for them after serving, almost for 15 years in jail?
If you're not already fully entrenched in it, leave it alone. I can't tell nobody that's not already in it to just be like, yo, just put it down and just go the other way, because I don't know what you may have coming your way. But for the people that haven't already, you know what I mean, just understand that once you step into it, you always got to watch your back. And you don't want to live like that.
For sure. For sure. Everybody get to these phone lines, man. Y'all can ask Russ any questions y'all want to ask, man. Phone number 215-316-4492. That's 215-316-4492. So Russ, man, like, what do you see yourself, man, in the next, couple years, man? What do you see yourself doing? Like, where do you see your brand band in the next couple years?
I see it in a major way. You know what I mean? I can't really necessarily tell you exactly where, but I just see me doing whatever I'm doing right now, just at a higher level.
Exactly. And, how important is it for people? Because sometimes you can lose motivation, because especially working out, people can get just lose the motivation and want to get up and go to the gym. What do you say to people before they had that day, that morning when they want? I'll take this call. Tell us from the jail. So we're speaking with. Yeah, your phone line, man. Your phone line is your phone is.
You got to turn down the TV or something like that. We ain't gonna be able to hear you unless you turn stuff down.
It ain't even that. It's probably just a signal.
Yeah, we can't hear you, man. You gotta. Yeah, you're gonna have to call back. We can't hear you, man.
Yeah, so
they think I'm capping.
About what?
I don't know. I just see it up there.
Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with. Yeah, we still can't hear you, bro. Something wrong going on with your phone.
It might be something because the way the phone ringing too, it's sounding off.
How we looking at Tawfiq?
You had ways beeping.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the phone.
There's something wrong over here with us.
Take a look at that. Let's give it a second, y'all. Go take a look at it and see what's going on, man. If we can fix it, but
go ahead. You see how it sounds? Go ahead.
There we go. Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with.
It's C2 from Uptown. Y'all can hear me?
What's up, C2, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, and yourself?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. What's going on?
Not much. I just wanted to shout y'all out. Say what's up to everybody in the chat. What's up, Darcy and Beauty? And y'all hit that like button. Stop playing for butt getting mad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hit that like button, y'all, man. Hit that like button.
All right, y'all. Have a good one.
I appreciate you, bro.
Stay free.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Like I said, that motivation. People lack that motivation, like that. You go to the gym one day, wake up, and next day you sore. You ain't trying to go back. What advice you got to them people? Because a lot of people talk about that all the time.
Well,
let's take this call.
Yeah.
Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with.
This is Nasim.
What's up, Nasim? How you doing, man? Where you calling from?
I'm from South Philly.
What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's up, y'all? I've been watching y'all since the beginning.
Appreciate
y'all
you,
turned
man.
into my old ears.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man.
Hey, I need some advice though, y'all.
All right, go ahead. Let's see what you got, man. On duty.
I'm 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only nigga from my block with a high school diploma. I got a clean record, license to carry, no kids, and that street shit ain't working. I'm in the hiring process with a Pennsylvania State Trooper, correctional officer, and a Philadelphia police officer, and I got to make a decision. How y'all feel about that?
And what's the decision you trying to make?
Whether you're gonna be a state trooper or a correctional officer. What was the other one?
Or a Philadelphia police officer.
I think you should close your eyes and just swing for everyone you want. Anyone that you want, just swing for one of them because that's going to lead to greater things.
I think
other than
state
you
trooper probably be a little, but I mean,
I'm just saying, any one of them is cool, is magnificent, extraordinary than the streets.
For sure, I agree.
Absolutely,
I agree, bro. Whatever
Yeah, man.
Whatever's in your heart, man.
I
as
ain't
far
never
as
seen a street nigga.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a street nigga winning. Everybody I've seen with a big house has something going on with a high-paying career or something.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You feel me? I ain't never see a street nigga come with the newest car, a crazy chain. Everybody down my way pop.
I mean, it happens, but it doesn't last long, as we already know. The lifespan of a drug dealer is maybe 2 years, I believe, something like that. Successful drug dealer is 2 years. The success is in 2 years, and then you're either gonna be in jail or you're gonna be dead. And this is facts. You can Google this and look at this, and I think it's from what I saw last 2 years or so like that. So if you look at something that has a success rate of 2 years, and then ending, you going to jail or being in prison, you might want to look in another direction, man, and go do something positive with yourself, man. Even if you gotta work at McDonald's, man. No disrespect people. I always say this all the time. No disrespect people that work at McDonald's, because the McDonald's is paying a lot of people, but you got to go with the longevity, man. As far as no matter what it's paying, bro.
Yeah, my goal is to stack up and profit early. 150, you can't beat the benefits. You can't beat it.
Yeah, man. Just stay focused, man. Do what you gotta do, and you always welcome to call up here anytime. Get any advice from us, man. I want to tell you, man. Just enjoy your night, man. And listen, man. Don't be afraid of what people got to say about you, how people feel about you being a cop, man. Because we have this narrative like you a cop and all that stuff, man. Listen, don't worry about that, man. Go ahead and live your life, man, and chase your dream, man, and be successful, man. Enjoy your night.
You already. Enjoy your night, y'all.
You too. Phone lines is open, man. 2-1. Tell us from the jails who you speaking with.
Yeah, here, bro.
Who you speaking with? Hello?
This Mayor.
What's up, Mayor? What mayor is this?
Mayor from South Philly.
What's up, Mayor? How you doing, bro? Shout out to South Philly. What's going on? Can't hear you. You still there, Mayor?
it was still ringing.
No, that was another call.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It just hung up.
All right. Yeah, man. Is somebody still online, Tawfiq? All right, he hung up. So yeah, man. Like just hearing that young guy call in, man. A lot of times, people worry about what other people think, how other people feel. Was there anybody who kind of told you like, man, you want to be working out? Is what anybody that was trying to shoot down your dream as far as being a trainer?
I wouldn't say shoot down my dream, but ain't nobody really was like, yo, you know what I mean? Nobody really pushed me towards it.
Tell us from the jails, who you speaking with? Having a hard time hearing you. You had to call back. Tawfiq, taking that call. Tell us from the jails, who you speaking with?
What's good, man? It's Big C from North Jersey.
Shout out to North Jersey. What's up, Big C, man? What's going on?
What's good? My question is for Russ, being though he a trainer. What would you say work more, the weights or the calisthenics?
Calisthenics.
Calisthenics?
And why is that?
Absolutely. Calisthenics is always going to stick to you. It's going to have you more functionality, more endurance. You might be able to lift 315 pounds, but you might not be able to do 10 pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? So, calisthenics, if you master that and you can add your weights into it, but calisthenics will always be king.
The reason I asked that, because growing up, you see dudes who get locked up or fiends get locked up, but they go in give them about a month, and then they back to shape. But then I know a lot of them was dealing with the calisthenics more than the weight. I
Right.
just wanted to know from a professional.
Calisthenics
You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
No doubt, bro. Y'all have a nice one, man.
You
All
too
right.
as well.
So,
Tell us from the jails. Who's speaking with?
The bottom side maniac.
I'm sorry, can't hear you. Say it again. Can you turn your TV down or your radio down, please?
You hear me?
What'd you say? Who's speaking with? Say it again.
Bottom side maniac.
I think you gotta take us off speakerphone, man. You got us on speaker or something. We can't really hear you.
Okay, I'll take you off speaker. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
The bottom side maniac. Assalamu alaikum Ikwan.
Walaikum
Walaikum
assalam.
salam.
I want to talk to Black, if possible.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm currently like OTR.
Say it
Yeah, I
again.
mean, y'all get what that mean, right?
No, I don't know what that means.
OTR.
I'm on a run
Okay.
in another state.
Mm-hmm.
I'm facing probably like 6 months and then maybe like 5 years on top of that shit. You think I should turn myself in or what?
What you want?
I don't want to say because it's dirty.
Yeah, man. What I will,
It's an honorable job, but it's not cool.
what I will advise you, I will advise you to get your affairs in order because you're gonna go to jail one day. Whether you stay on the run or turn yourself in, it's only a matter of time once they on your line. When I say get your affairs in order, meaning you some money. You know what I mean? If you're working, or I don't know, if you want to run, you probably can't do that. But yeah, you need to get you
No,
some.
I'm working.
Oh, you working? Well, yeah, you need to save you some money up, man, where you can get a proper attorney, or if you're gonna cop out and take a deal where you can have, some money for your books, man. Because just because you in there and they giving you 3 hots in the car today, that don't mean you are thriving the correct way. Because dinner time is at 4:00 and you on your own from there to 6. So I'm not gonna tell you to turn yourself in. I ain't gonna tell you to keep on running. I'm gonna let you make that decision. But in between time, get you some money, man.
My advice is,
No, I'm out
man.
here making money. That's why I want to turn myself in.
Yeah, man. Listen,
Also,
man,
I
you
just
right.
became a member.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
the bull fucking the smart guy. You might as well delete that interview, boy. He laughing.
Yeah, that interview was crazy. Actually, he actually reached out. He actually reached out to come back up here on the podcast the other day. His guys.
Don't bring Bull back up here.
No, we're not. But my advice to you, man, I'm just gonna say this, man. You working, man, and you know what I mean. Listen, if it ain't broke, I'm trying to fix it, man. You already out the way. I would just keep. You know what I mean. You might get a good 20-year run, 30-year run before they catch you. You never know. I wouldn't. How about you, Russ? You turn yourself in?
I mean,
it depends on what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, probably no. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
And then
But
we ain't up here telling you don't turn yourself in. That's a choice you gonna have to make.
Right.
But in between time,
make sure that you got your affairs in order.
exactly. That's all I'm saying. Heavy at an alarming rate.
Yeah.
My job, I got a child support job, but I also got another job.
Oh, child support. That's
That's
like
a
light.
super job.
You're not really on the run though, because you work a job.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like you on the run, but it's not nothing that vital. So you might as well just get it out
I
the
got
way.
shooting on top of that though.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. That sound about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lace up your boots.
So what do I do, y'all?
Man, get you some money. Save your money. I just told you, save your
Man,
money.
Listen, but I like
Save your money, man, and bid your time. And spend.
Get you a good lawyer, man.
Yeah. That comes with saving your money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you got kids, love on them real good. If you got an old lady, bust nuts till you can't bust nuts no more. and that's just about it.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all, bro.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
Walaikum salam.
Yeah, y'all phone lines is open, man. 215-316-4492. That's 215-316-4492. See, stuff like that, right? When people, young guys be on the run, like it's hard for me to tell somebody to turn themselves in because of all the oppression. But ultimately, it's like, for me, I'm thinking about I'm what I would probably do, I'm just gonna run until they catch me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna really be in a rush to go turn myself in, man. Tell us from the jails who's speaking with. Getting cloudy outside, about a storm.
You heard?
Jihad the Nomad,
What's up, Jihad Nomad? Where you calling from, bro?
Southwest.
Shout out to Southwest. What's up, man?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask Russ, when you caught that case, how, all the evidence but that wasn't your crib though, so how did they still put that on you though?
So they threw all of the stuff from the house out, and they said that I was like, they saw me making cells. So they all of the evidence from the house, it didn't stick to me or the guy that was in there. They just said that they seen me making cells and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? They threw everything out. But I still was fighting the other joints, yeah.
No, that's crazy. Because what happened, I was on a run for 4 years. I came back, spanked the joint, but then I had an old case. And I wound up taking a deal on that, and I never even did it.
Mm.
So that was crazy. That was crazy for me. I was in the same type situation.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's so the main thing is that the cops that booked me, they literally was doing this in different parts of the city. They was just snatching people and booking them the same way that they booked me. Like, and you know, sometimes you just gotta go ahead and pick the hard pick. Like that was a hard choice for me to go ahead and take that time. But I thought I would be out in like a year. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah. No, I know the same thing. That's how I felt. But I was on a run for 4. The joint was a major joint, but I spanked that joint. So I had to bite that. It's like a moral type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, well, my man, listen, man. Hopefully everything works out for you, man, as what you got going on now, man. But thanks for calling in, man. Enjoy your night, bro. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right. All that stuff done, though. That's long illegal.
Walaikum salam.
Yeah, man. Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with.
It's the boy Rock.
What's up, Rock? Where you calling from, man?
I'm from Philly, but I done been down Delaware and Virginia and all that.
What's going on, Rock? What you got for us today, man?
So I got a question for Black.
What's up, man?
I was up to Dixie Cup in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, I want to tell y'all I love what y'all doing, man.
Appreciate
Thank you,
that.
man.
Thank you.
So I got the question I got for you, Black. It's off the wall a little bit. If you had to choose which you was going to fight a pit bull, a vicious pit bull with, the lock or that knife, what you choosing, bro?
I'm going to break his whole head open with that lock.
But you know they're a little,
huh?
They're a little agile, though.
Yeah, all I need is one. I don't need 2 or 3. He got it. One thing about a pit bull, he got to bite you, so he got to bring ass to get ass.
Mm.
Soon as he get in reach and this, a whopping. And his
If you
ass
miss, what's going on, though?
If I miss, that's cool. He might get a little bite. I don't care what he getting. Because once I connect anywhere on his little fragile body with that lock, it's going to let him know that he's no longer a dog, he's a cat.
I ain't going to lie, though. Me personally, I think I'll break a dog down without either one of them John.
Yeah, I can too. I'll squeeze his goddamn neck and break his damn neck. And that's just, and I'm not cruelly to animals. I'm not promoting go out there and do that to dogs. I don't want the animals up here. We love dogs and cats and everything. But if a rabid, what?
You know that's no king corso, or
you crazy? What you gonna do? Just sit there and just dive and get by?
Talking about with your hands. No,
I know. If I get around a dogo neck with this, I'm going to separate his head from his goddamn body.
Okay.
Talk about what you going to do, Russ?
Hey,
that lock in the sock.
Hey, Black.
Yeah.
That's rage.
You say that's who?
That's called rage, bro. That's not even.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's rage.
I absolutely agree. Yep.
That's rage. And I agree with you too. I'll probably ride with that motherfucking with that banger though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
He get that hand with that bang and all that. You might be in a world of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I let him get the forearm and it's over.
Get that forearm, you gonna be crying.
Yeah, he go ahead and lock onto that forearm, then
Nah.
it's over. Yo, man, I love what y'all doing, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, I was up there before they built the camp.
Oh, you was up there before they built the camp. You was back there with the old Fort Dix.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for calling in, man.
A whole lot of nonsense going on.
Thanks for calling. We gotta take some more calls, but man, thanks for calling. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support, man.
No doubt, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Hey, Black.
Yeah.
Let him go ahead and what they no Diddy or whatever the death like.
Yeah, not on
let him do what he
duty.
do, because he keep you not on duty. He keep you on your square, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna just knock his goddamn square off one day with that not on duty shit.
Yo, y'all have a good evening, man.
All right, man. You too, man. Stay free, man.
Too as well.
All right.
Look at the clouds outside, man. It's like about to come down.
Yeah.
So hey Russ, man, this is a question I ask all the time, man. You know, because nobody get up out of here. Let's call in. Tell us from the jails who we speaking with. Hang up. Dang. I ask this question all the time, man. If it was the last message that you can leave for your significant other, your wife, your children, anybody that loves you, if this was your last interview that you did or the last time that they was able to see you, what message would you leave for them?
Oh, most certainly, I love y'all. Secondly, that go ahead.
All right, take this call. We're gonna get back to that.
A hell of a question.
Yeah. Tell us from the jails who we speaking with.
What's up, man? This Cam from Camden again.
What's up, man? Shout out to Camden.
What's up, Feet? Yo, Black, I had a question for you.
What's going on?
Because I'm in the same. I was listening to the episode yesterday, which we was telling us about your baby mom and how she married, and how if she was to do her, you'll walk right in and just say, "Listen, where my son at?" Boom, 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 and go about your business. But I had a question. Like, if you was to walk in there and she said, "Listen, my man not here. He not around. Listen, I need that." Would you go ahead and do that for her? Like, would you go ahead and?
At this climate in my life, no. Back when I was freakier than a frog with a mustache, absolutely correct.
So you'll let that pass. You'll let that go.
Yeah. But when you just get to a certain point, man, you get older, man. You gotta leave bygones be bygones, man. I'm cool. She got
I'm
her
in that
dude.
situation right now. My baby mom, and she be doing stuff like she be texting other men, but still be wanting me to.
Yeah,
and it's just like I'm either I don't want to play both sides of the fence.
Yeah, it's all going to have to come down to you at the end of the day, whether you want to, partake in the foolery or, you know what I'm saying, stand up. And I ain't saying just because you getting some cheeks is foolery and you ain't standing up, no, from your baby mom. But, you know what I mean? Well, you going to just drag that on forever? Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Another show, man. Y'all have a good night.
You
all
too
right,
as
man.
well. Yeah, Russ, man, if you can answer that question, man, before we get another call, man. If this was your last interview, your last time your family will see you, what message would you leave for them, for your kids and everyone out there? We're gonna hold off for the calls for a second to answer the question.
I love y'all, and I really just genuinely want y'all to excel in life no matter what happened to me. That's really it.
Wow.
I don't really know how to answer that.
Mm-hmm. No, you answered it. It ain't know how to answer it. That's it.
Yeah.
That was it right there, and that's all. All that, the other shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that right there is going to be taken to heart.
For sure, man. And listen, y'all, I want to say this, y'all, man. Thanks everybody for reaching out to us and tuning into the podcast, man. If you ever want to start a business, you ever want to start a home care agency, no matter what state you're in, contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. Phone number 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Also, this podcast can be listened to and heard on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, all the platforms. We are available on all the platforms. And like I said, thanks to y'all support and us having good guests with good stories like Russ has. We have been propelled into the top 200 podcasts it's around the world. So we thank y'all for helping us, get to that point, man. Russ, anything you want to say before you go, man? Anything last, anything about how people can find you, get in contact with you, if they want to be a part of your actual workout plan, or how can they get in contact with you?
Yeah, so you can actually just, send me a DM at Russ_B1 on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
That's your only platform you on?
Nah, I'm on TikTok as Russ__B1 and YouTube as Russ_B1. But the best way to get in contact would be through Instagram.
Next question, Russ. How important is dieting? The right thing.
80%. That's 80% of the whole thing. Like you can eat if you eat clean, you would at least maintain a good size and health. But the kitchen is what dictates your weight, and the gym is what dictates your shape. Meaning that working out gets you toned up, muscles, everything. But the nutrition aspect is where you either gonna get fat or skinny at.
And what kind of food should these people stay away from? Those who are listening and want to, better their eating habits. What kind of food should they stay away from?
Well, of course, pork. That's the first and foremost thing.
Yes.
But greasy food, fast foods, McDonald's, all that kind of stuff.
Wow. So listen, Russ, like I said, man, I thank you, man, for coming, onto the show. I know we did something before with TBIC, but this is a different element because you have a story, a success story. You went to jail, came home, went back again, came home, and now in our city, it's you and another guy that I always pay attention to as far as working out, man. And now I see that you have your platform. You have, every day I see you doing different kind of workouts, different things, adding different stuff to your actual regimen. And it's motivating me to want to be able to, be in shape and so forth and so on. So I thank you for that, man. And anything you got going on, man, we would definitely want to support that and be a part of that. And once again, where can they find you at, Russ? Where can they reach out to you?
So IG Russ_B1. So
IG.
send a DM. You know what I mean? And that's it.
And they can get you certain workout packages with you and so forth and so on. Whereas though they work out 1, 2, 3 times a week, all that different stuff. They can get different workout regimens with you and different programs you have.
Yeah, so I got a nutrition and fitness program where I track your nutrition as well as your activity levels, and make sure that you got all of your workouts for the week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole, it's the whole package.
And one last question I got for you, Russ. What's the most weight you saw someone lose that was on your workout plan?
Shout out to my guy Ryan, man. I think we lost like 50 pounds over a little bit, 50 pounds.
Wow. Shout out to Ryan, man. Did he reach his goal as far as weight, or he still looking to lose more weight?
I don't want to say. So okay. No, he he fell off. You know what I'm saying? He was doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
He got to a desired weight, and then life got in the way.
Yeah, that happens a lot, man. But remember, y'all, stay focused, stay safe, stay free, man, and always take advantage of opportunities, man. It's people that's in positions that are always look to people that are below you. Don't always look to people that are ahead of you or doing better than you, because there's always someone doing worse than you out here, man. So you gotta always just stay focused, continue to grind. Don't make no excuses of why you can or can't do anything. Remain focused, man. Listen, there's so much opportunity out here. Like you said, social media is a marketing tool. Use social media to market yourself, market your business. Don't use social media to scroll on it all day. Look at what everybody else is doing. You're wasting your time, man. Shout out to you, Young. Anything you want to say, Young, before we get up out of here?
We got the live event being played this week. The live event, everybody tune in, everybody keep DMing and asking about it, and we apologize for not even, because we ain't really put nothing up from that, bro. From that live event, man, for the people to see, the masses want to see, the people that was there. So y'all got that coming to y'all this week at alarming rate. Again, I just wanted to let y'all know that.
Yeah, it'll be here for the members. It'll be available for the members on Wednesday, and then it'll be available for everyone else on Thursday to watch it. We up out of here, man. Thank y'all guys for tuning in. Follow us on all platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. We everywhere. Kick, Twitch.